When you're invested in your students' lives, even if it's happening outside of the classroom, you want to figure out how to help them navigate that. So I think part of what we can do is make them aware of, and maybe that's in this publication or that we can send out, resources within the county that people can connect with. We have an Office of Human Rights in Montgomery County to understand the non-emergency number for police. I think a lot of people should have that programmed in their cell phone. I have the campus campus safety officers of every campus in my cell phone. I think people should know to have that and be able to give that. We have some other resources here on campus that can help people have spaces to explore those issues and to talk about them, and then how to make those connections to county and community groups that might be able to provide additional support for them. I think the other thing, and this is a really critical one for me as well, is how to help students channel their pain, their fear, and their vulnerability into also resiliency. So one of the things, whenever I felt vulnerable in my life and felt pained and felt taken advantage of and hurt, I tend to figure out, okay, how do you bounce back from this, Darian, in your own power? What can you do in that space? So a lot of what I am talking to young students, our students about, is about self-advocacy. How do I help you know what resources are available for you in the community? How do I help you? You know, I had a student who texted me, though, I have several who do this, and she said, I really, kind of going to your point, she said, I want to do a protest at the college, and so I said, oh boy. So I'm listening to her, and I said to her, well, help me understand what you want to protest, and what are the intended outcomes of your protest? And I remember she wrote to me, she said, well, I really just want to make people know that my story is here, that Montgomery College has been a safe spot for me, and I want to be able to explore that. I said, well, here's some options, and I talked about having her to go through student life and to explore that. Here's some resources in the community. I said, but make sure you're very clear about what you're trying to do. So part of what I wanted to do is to not let her feel further victimized in that moment, but allow her to say, okay, what is my political agency in that space? And I think that's a large part of what we can do in our classrooms and our spaces with students, help them know what resources are there for them and how to channel that feeling into something that allows them to feel that they're taking their power back. It is not an easy thing to do. And I think part of what we also do is the most important thing that you did is to let them be heard. Because I think oftentimes in our spaces, our students don't often feel they can be heard when they have these experiences. And they need to know that Montgomery College is a safe space for them, and that we will continue to do that. Our county council and our county executive, I think just yesterday, issued what is it called? Steve, where's Steve? Where's it called? Some type of resolution about Montgomery County remaining a place of civility, safety for the community, and I'll make sure we send that out to the college community, because I think that's a good affirming thing for students to hear as well.